Yeah,
Dude.
I'll check it out, all right? What is this? Late bitch. Late bitch. Okay, wait, I'm sorry. That's Fat Marshall. The next one is late bitch. Anyway, Fat Marshall said, I got called an idiot by BakedAlaska Ghost May 11, 2021. Let me tell you something right now. BakedAlaska, the fact that he is even out on the street and is allowed to stream should spell warning signs for everybody, okay? I mean, how many people do you know that were a part of the whole January 6th breach of the Capitol building that are out walking around participating and streaming again, okay? If you don't think that BakedAlaska is working for the federal government, then you're an absolute idiot. And anyone who is going out there jocking this idiot, potentially donating, chatting, whatever, you're putting yourself subject to inquiry to whoever the hell Baked is really working for, okay? Because let me tell you something right now, folks. There are fucking people that just stood outside of the actual breach of the January 6th Capitol building that are in jail without bail right now. And here you have BakedAlaska streaming himself like a jagoff, going inside the Capitol building, going into an office, getting on the phone, trying to make a big mockery of it. And this guy is out on the street able to stream right now. Let me tell you something, BakedAlaska. You're a piece of trash at this point. All right, you know what this reminds me of? You know what BakedAlaska reminds me of? It reminds me of the time when LulzSec was around. Now, for you folks that have been around my broadcast for a long time, you all know that LulzSec actually kicked it and listened to the broadcast, would actually hang out in the chat room. I'm talking about Barrett Brown, Sabu, Topiary, all those fucking people, okay? And they would kick it in the chat room while they were participating in hacking operations that shocked the world at that particular time. And what ended up happening? What ended up happening was Sabu, who was the organizer around this whole LulzSec concept, which was a branch off of Anonymous, he turned state's evidence and basically gave himself as evidence to the FBI, and the FBI used Sabu to continue LulzSec operations to implicate everybody involved. Now, what ended up happening? What ended up happening was Sabu was continuing to direct denial of service attacks from his Twitter account, and everybody who followed the anonymous Twitter account would download something called Low Orbit Ion Cannon, or LOIC, which allowed people to download it, and at the direction of Sabu, LulzSec, Anonymous, whoever, they could type in an IP address and begin to use their computing power to ping whatever IP address directed by Sabu, LulzSec, whatever. And what ended up happening was when Sabu called for, quote, Anonymous to go and commit denial of service attacks towards targets, it would put a link to Low Orbit Ion Cannon for people to download. And what ended up happening? What ended up happening was anybody who clicked that link and downloaded Low Orbit Ion Cannon were implicated by the FBI as subjects to digital crimes, okay? So what I'm trying to say is that, in my opinion, BakedAlaska is a fucking agent of some fucking federal agency, and he is being used to honey trap all these fucking morons that are either white nationalist, pro-Trump folks. I mean, he is a honeypot piece of shit, all right? How many people do you know that commit the crimes that he has committed that are out in the streets, let alone without being able to leave their house at the very minimum under house arrest with a goddamn ankle monitor, and then to be on the internet and stream? I mean, there's another kid that used to be on the IP2 network. His name was Sanchez. What was his name? Fucking New York Sanchez? Whatever the hell his name was. All right, his real name is Malik Sanchez because it's already been publicized on many publications. But all Malik Sanchez would do would go up to people and just piss them off in public, all right, on his goddamn stream. Yeah, Smooth Sanchez. Thank you very much. That's who it's called, Smooth Sanchez. And all he would do was do basically the same thing BakedAlaska did. The same thing BakedAlaska did, and he even would use what people call content sauce or content spray. I've heard it referenced to several different terms. He would actually use pepper spray whenever he was violently confronted, whenever he was trying to, use innocent people for content. The same shit that BakedAlaska's doing. And guess what? Smooth Sanchez, he's been in federal custody for the past month or month and a half, whatever it was. And on top of that, pending his release this summer for doing nothing more than what BakedAlaska did, pending his goddamn release, he can't get on the internet. He's going to be on an ankle monitor. All right? He's got to go through psychiatric evaluation. He's got to do all kinds of shit. And I don't think that what Smooth Sanchez did is a fraction of what BakedAlaska has done. And why isn't the mainstream media going after BakedAlaska, and why he's walking the fucking earth able to stream and not in a jail cell somewhere? So anybody who's watching BakedAlaska, you better know that you're being put on a fucking list, and this stupid dumb fucking federal agent jerk-off BakedAlaska is being used to fucking manufacture this list of people to watch over. So fuck you, BakedAlaska, you fucking snitch. All right, you're a fucking federal agent, and just admit it at this point in time. How dare you sit here and try to talk shit to me, try to accuse me of being a Jew or whatever the fuck your anti-Semitic white nationalist shit, whatever you're trying to throw at me. How dare you? It's fucking LARPing Nazi pieces of leftist shit like you is the reason why Trump is no longer in office today, BakedAlaska, you piece of shit. It's Nazi LARPers like you that give bad credibility to the right-wing political spectrum. But in my opinion, that's always been your objective there, BakedAlaska, all right? I remember you stupid dumb piece of shit. You used to work for BuzzFeed. You used to give props to Black Lives Matter. And then when you found that it was easier to fleece money off of pro-Trump folks, all you had to do was just tout my white nationalism, my white nationalism. Then you started recognizing that fucking dumb white fucking soy boy pieces of incel shit would actually throw you money. So fuck you, BakedAlaska, you fucking piece of shit. I guarantee you that you ain't going to be going out doing too much dangerous IRL, because that'll probably jeopardize whatever kind of agreement that you have with whatever federal agency that you're snitching for. So fuck you, BakedAlaska, all right? Eat my dick up till you hiccup, you Nazi LARPing piece of shit. How dare you accuse me when your nose is so fucking big you could smoke a cigarette in the rain, you fucking piece of trash. Are you fucking kidding me? Your nose is so fucking big, you could probably smell the fucking budding poppies in the poppy fields in Afghanistan. Those are some big nostrils, and you've got the audacity to sit over here and talk crap to me? Fuck you, BakedAlaska, you fucking piece of shit. All right? I hope when you're in IRL somewhere, you actually confront some people that are pissed off at the snitching that you're doing. That's all I got to say about that, BakedAlaska, you piece of shit.